Every country on Earth, no matter its size, its history, or its politics, has to answer the same three questions. What should we make? How should we make it? And who gets it when it's done? The answers to those three questions are the entire reason economic systems exist. And here's the thing most people get wrong. Economic systems aren't separate boxes you pick from. They're points on a single spectrum based on one simple variable. Who's making the decision? A person, a community, or the state? Let's walk the spectrum from one end to the other. At one end, the traditional economy. What to produce, how to produce it, who receives it. All answered the same way it's always been answered. Custom and history. A farming community that grows what their parents grew, using the methods their parents used. No markets deciding, no government planning. Just tradition repeated. Next, the command economy. Here, the state owns the resources and makes the decisions. What gets made, how much, and who receives it? All planned centrally, meant to serve the population according to need rather than demand. The historical Soviet Union ran this way. North Korea still does today. In the middle of the spectrum, the market economy, commonly called capitalism. Private individuals and businesses own the resources. Prices set by supply and demand decide what gets made and who gets it. You can start a business. Consumers decide with their money whether it survives. Just past the middle, socialism. Public ownership takes priority over private ownership. Resources and production get directed toward collective. Benefit rather than individual profit, positioned deliberately between the command, economy's full state control and the market's full private control. And at the far end, the mixed economy. Private businesses operate freely, markets set most prices, but the government steps in with regulation, public services and social programs, blending market efficiency with public welfare. Sweden runs this way, with a strong private sector alongside free healthcare and education. So does the United Kingdom. So, in practice, does nearly every country you can name. Which brings us to the point of the whole spectrum. There's no such thing as a pure capitalist country, or a pure communist one. Every real economy is a mix. The only real question is what it's mixed with and how much. So the next time someone tells you a country is purely capitalist, or purely socialist, or purely anything, you'll know that's rarely the full picture. Every real economy is answering the same three questions. What to produce, how, and for whom, just in its own particular blend. Understanding the blend is understanding the country. Next time, we'll look at what happens when an economic system's answers stop working, when the whole thing collapses. Every financial crisis explained.